Hi friends, this is Andy Vegan. I will show you how coconut is grated. Here's my coconut. It's one of the best fruits I know. I always try to have some at home. And I put them in the fridge, that is important. If you buy them in a health food shop, I would recommend, then you should always take care that they are not outside of the fridge in the health food shop, because in no time they turn sour and then you don't like them anymore. So best you go to a health food shop you know, and when they are delivered at the same day, you take them home and put them in the fridge immediately. Then you can store them for a week or two, it doesn't matter. But once out of the fridge for some days, yeah. So, you know, that was frustrating sometimes. I didn't know that before, and then I found out. It took me weeks and many coconuts I had to bring back, and they were frustrated to have to give the money back. And so you can get the money back on the shop in Germany, at least, if the thing is sour, and you can tell them and they believe you that it was okay when you get it. It was not okay when you got it. Okay. Okay. So I have to crack it open to make the grated coconut. It's a little difficult. You have some work to do, but the work in itself is not difficult. It may take some time. So you can buy the grated coconut also, but to make it fresh, of course, it makes a big difference. Yeah. Here, this is the belly of the coconut, I call it. Yeah, here, all around the belly, I go with my little hammer. You see, like this, always like this, very easy. And you don't need to use a lot of power. You don't need to strength. Just the hammer does it by itself. You turn it around all the time like this. And I show you, you have a little container, yeah, to catch the water, the wonderful water. And then you go on. You have to be patient here. At a certain point you will notice it will crack open. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Listen closely, the sound will come, you will notice. Wow, take some time now. Did you hear that? Hear the first crack. Here, see the first crack? Now it's there, now it's easy. Just go on. Now it's the sound a little bit deeper, muffled. Now we have it. Coconut cracks open, and now the water begins to run. It's very precious water. You don't want to lose it. So that's, yeah. Oh, I was lucky. Look what happened. This is rare. This is for the purpose, yeah. For my purpose now, to grate it, this is the best that can happen. Because the coconut inside, the flesh, is all complete. So it's not broken. And otherwise it would be a lot of work, to get this flesh out of the peel, out of the outside of the shell. So to go on, I open it now to get all the water out, because it has to come out. See? You can take a knife, you need a strong knife for this too. I just cut here into the flesh, like you see. I show you everything here. And then you get the water out. Oh, here, beautiful coconut. This is a beautiful coconut. You see? Perfection. Nothing is wrong with it. How lucky. And I've been storing it for 2 weeks in my fridge. So nothing wrong with it. Sometimes you have a coconut, it's not so good. Okay, this here is the other part, with the shell. And now if it's like that, usually it is like that. When you open it, you have two parts like this. And then what you need to do is this. You could go on with a hammer and continue banging on the shell, but it is not so nice, because you don't know how to hold it in the hand. You have to crack a little bit harder. It's not so good. But what I would recommend is It's a little more difficult, but it is also not too difficult. Here, you take the knife, a strong knife, yeah, butter knife, and you cut little triangles here into the flesh, along the shell, to the inside. So triangles like this, see? And then you get the triangle out like this, very easy. See? And then you have these little pieces here. You can eat them right away with the brown, no problem. Here, these pieces. And here's the little triangle missing, you see? So I won't go on with you showing that now because you already know what I mean. This is the water I have, and now it's dirty because all the shell is in the water, and you don't want that brown. You want to have it white, of course. And it's enough if you filter. For me, it's enough if I filter out the brown with a little filter, a sieve. I pour it through a sieve to enjoy the water. This delicious water. So that's the first step. Here's the water. I keep that aside and drink it later, or use it in a smoothie or so. It's delicious and it's super healthy. By the way, it has the same plasma as the blood plasma. If you don't have blood plasma in the hospital, we have less blood by an accident or something. They really can use the water of a coconut because it's so similar to our plasma. It's amazing, really. It's a wonderful fruit. I love it. So now what you can do to get the peel off, you need a veggie peeler like this. Very cheap, very inexpensive, and so versatile. I always have that in the kitchen. I'm traveling, I always have this. It's amazing. And you just go like this. You take the peel off here with a peeler. Very easy, see? And you can even snack on the little brown pieces here. These pieces, you can eat them actually. They're delicious. The only thing that does not work is when you grate them, or when you make coconut milk or something, you cannot use these brown peels because they are too tough. You have to filter them out. So once you make coconut milk, you have to cut the peel from the white flesh, like as I do it here, the same way. You have to do it. Otherwise, the milk will not be good. Well, it's too tough. The brown peel on the coconut flesh is really not to drink, not to enjoy. You can eat it, it's nice, but to drink, it's horrible. I mean, I don't know how you think about, how you feel about it, but I will always take the peel off. And then snack on these, also nice. Yeah. So, because I use the coconut milk and coconut cream for making mousse, creams, smoothies, things that are very delicious and fine, you know, subtle. So there's a brown thing there, is not good. So this is what I have to do now here. The coconut flesh, the pure flesh. I wash it one more time to make it a little bit more clean. Get the rests off. And this I can cut into some smaller pieces to grate it. And then it's all I have to do. See, this is maybe, yeah, this is how it needs to go into the grater. Yeah. And you need to be able to hold it with your fingers firmly. That's all you need to take care of. So first option, if you don't have a machine, yeah, so I will take the water here. If you don't have a machine, KitchenAid or something, food processor, then you have just, you can buy one of these things, the graters. They are nice and very helpful and easy. You can always use it. And you use it here, like this. I'll show you once to make it easy. Here. This is very easy. A little bit careful with the fingers, but these here, these are kind of grated, are not too sharp. Yeah, they're not like a mandolin. A mandolin is very tough. You cut your fingers, it's very deep and it's not nice. But when you do this here, you have these kind of grates, coconut, grated coconut. Here, these kind of. It's very nice. It's okay. You can use it. But if you want to have, if you have a kitchen tool like a food processor, you need this kind of blade here. This is there are good food processor has different kinds of tools inside. This one has both two sides. This is for gross and this is for fine. And my grated coconut should be fine. So I use this one. Yeah? And then I can just put these pieces of coconut flesh into the kitchen food processor and ready. I will show you in a second. It's wonderful. Just put it on top and do the speed a little bit down because it's nicer to have it slowly. Yeah? Then it's more efficient. Too fast and too much gets lost. Okay, it can go on for a while because usually on top of the blade here, some of the pieces will remain. You see, they are remaining here, and but you can go on for a while and you will have grated them too, no problem. Yeah, but for now I don't show you the whole thing because you can imagine it's very easy. But I want to show you the grates, the grated coconut, because they are really delicious. And I have to show you what they look like. They have the wonderful texture and they can use them in so many purposes here. Here, this is my grate. Isn't that beautiful and light? You can't do it by hand. It's really so good in this machine. It's really a good reason to buy a machine like this. Yeah, food processors, so wonderful they are. You can use them many purposes. You can make a cake, the bottom of a cake. You can make a granola. I show you another video how I make my basic granola. It's a granola to use in many breakfasts. Yeah, you can put some fruit into it, yeah, and it is very versatile and delicious and yummy and nutritious and everything and healthy, of course. So with the coconut, you can do so many things. Yeah, from liquid to firm, everything you can make by coconut. And I have it always at home and love it. And it's only fat. That's the only problem. It's a nut, or to be precise, biologically, it's a fruit. It doesn't matter, and it has high in fat. So you want to have a low-fat diet. You will be a little bit careful and take not too much, of course. Yeah? I generally recommend to use a little fat only, a little protein only in the diet, and lots of carbohydrates. That's what's really healthy. That's what most of the people in all times on the planet, as long as documented, have eaten most of the time. So lots of carbohydrates, and little protein and little fat. So coconut is very high in fat, so don't too much. But there is one exception from the rule with the fat, that is nuts. You can eat as many nuts as you want almost. You will not take on fat as long as the nuts are not salted or cooked or whatever. You have to be simple nuts as is. And then you can eat on them, snack on them, and have no problem. I hope you enjoy how I grated my coconut. I hope you feel inspiration and you can use these grated coconuts in so many recipes I will show you soon. MD Vegan on YouTube. You can subscribe. I have another recipe every single day. Facebook, MD Vegan too. See you soon.